Steve Morgan for Fishing Monthly magazines, and I'm here at the Tagging Awards night with Stefan Sornock. And Stefan, tagging is a great way for people to measure their fishing, and people are always looking for ways to measure themselves against both themselves and the fish.
Absolutely. When you see some of the stats that we saw tonight with a guy who's measured 3.4 kilometres worth of fish end to end, that's a pretty good way to measure yourself.
That's right. A lot of people fish catch and release nowadays, and I suppose tagging is a way to add to that catch and release experience, isn't it?
Absolutely. What we're trying to do is actually link the two together, so that some of the times they're catching release, some of the times they're tagging release, but it's about using the same sort of process to measure themselves. And most of the guys who are tagging actually record their whole catch. They don't just record their tag catch.
The awards tonight, they honour the people that have put exceptional effort into the tagging, and of course the tagging data goes into scientific research, and it's a great way for government scientific agencies to collect data that they couldn't afford to get otherwise. One of the things you were measuring tonight is in the awards were how diverse people are as a tagger. So you can tag in freshwater, saltwater, blue water. It all falls under the umbrella.
Absolutely. And two, the other thing I'll say there about the tagging data is we're not just focused on the scientific side and the researchers. A lot of the tagging actually is for local guys who have their own interest or their own questions about fishing. And a good example is we've just done a report up in Mackay where the local fishing club wanted to know about their whiting fishing, and it's a great way of finding out what's going on in your area.
If I wanted to get involved in tagging, how would I do that? Through my local fishing club, through the local Answer Club?
Okay, there's two ways. You can either join an Answer Club, or you can join Suntaggers, which is a direct membership to Answer. And both ways you can tag.
What website do I go to get that information?
infofish.net/suntag or suntaggers.com.au.
And that's all right, I'll make it simple. I'll have it on that little bar down the bottom that you're probably looking at right now. We're going to have a talk to some of the winners for tonight. Congratulations on putting together such a great program, and thanks for inviting me along.
Thank you.
Lockie Baker, where do you live?
Redland Bay.
Redland Bay. How long have you been tagging for?
5 years.
5 years. How many fish have you tagged?
570, something like that.
So what was the award that you won this year?
I won the top junior angler, and I won $40 BCF gift card.
Wow, so does that feel good to win the award?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you reckon it'd be better if more young people got into tagging so you could beat them as well?
Yeah, well then I'd have more competition.
That's it. What's the biggest fish you've tagged?
Biggest fish I've tagged, probably a 77 centimetre queenfish.
And how many, have you had any recaptures?
Yeah, plenty.
What's the best recapture you've had?
I had a 54 centimetre gold spot cod recapture up in North Queensland. It was released too, so that makes it even better.
Fantastic. And what's the longest one you've had out?
470 days, I think.
So that's about a year and a half you've had one out. And how many different species have you tagged now? Lots?
Yeah, I don't really know. I've tagged everything from bass to snapper and stuff like that.
And is it hard to tag? Can anyone do it?
Oh yeah, as long as you have a bit of practice, get onto Suntag, right as rain.
You got involved in the tagging program this year. How's it been?
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's probably the best thing about it. It's probably watching everything go, where all the fish swim, and well, so I think it's interesting. It's probably the main thing. Yeah.
That's right. You've often let these fish go in the past, and you've wondered where they go. Well, now you get certificates that tell you where they go, don't they?
Yeah,
that's right. What's your most interesting recapture you've had so far?
Probably the one you recaught. Tagged him earlier this year. He was out there for about 21 days. Mate of mine borrowed my boat, recaptured the same fish out of my boat, let him go, and then X amount of days, can't remember how long it was, but yeah,
a couple of months later.
Yeah, you record him further upriver, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see the movements of your favourite fish species. You can get that data by tagging the fish yourself, can't you?
Yeah, no, it's good.
So you've won a whole lot of awards tonight, mate. It's good to be recognised for your catch and release efforts.
Wasn't really expecting it. A bit of a shock, but no, it's good.
Obviously, tagging satisfies this urge to know where the fish go and to see how good you are against the other people that tag. Obviously, that's something the tournaments didn't do, and maybe tagging might be a way for people that don't like tournament fishing but like measuring their success. It's a good way to get involved, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely right. I think everyone can get into tagging. I think the broad range of species is probably what makes it really applicable to a lot of people. You can tag, anything, well, not anything, but most species.
Yeah, and you can do it whenever you want, can't you?
Yeah, pretty well. Every time you're out, tagging kit's always there. It's not hard. It doesn't take very long. It's a quick measure.
Congratulations on your awards. Congratulations on contributing to research into tagging, and hopefully we'll see you here next year with a big swag of awards again.